Hello dear students of class 6. Very good evening all of you. Here we are going to start the third part of chapter 3rd. Okay, physics. Okay, in the last video we have discussed about the measurement of time. Rather, we talked about the instrument used for measuring time. Now we are just moving to the temperature. Okay, temperature is a physical quantity, that is a measurable quantity which can be measured. Okay, and how it is measured, just a study of matter. Okay, first of all, understand what is temperature. Okay, basically the degree of hotness and coolness of a particular body is said to be the temperature of that body. Basically, we compare one body by another body just by touching, just by measuring that it is hotter or cooler. Okay, for example, when we take our tea in the morning or evening, we feel that tea is hotter. Okay, rather than the surrounding. Okay, it is hotter. When we touch a glass of cold coffee, a glass of water having ice in it, we feel that it is cooler than our body. Why we feel it is cooler? It is just because our body temperature is more than the water that in which there is a presence of ice. Okay, why we feel something as hotter? Because if we touch it and we find that the temperature of that body is higher than our body, that's then we say that that body is hotter. Okay, so come to the point. Temperature is the degree of hotness or coolness of a body. A body have its degree of hotness or coolness, that is said to be as a temperature of that body. How much it is cooler, how much it is hotter, that is the due to its temperature of the body. Okay, temperature, why have a body has high temperature or low temperature? It is because it has a high energy or low energy in the form of heat. Okay, now units of temperature. Basically temperature is a physical quantity and we can measure it. So there is a standard units of temperature in SI system is Kelvin. It's a specific measurement. It is also it is a scientific measurement. Okay, it is a scientific measurement, means Kelvin is a scientific measurement. Basically scientists used the Kelvin scale, that's why it is called as it is a scientific measurement. Common units are degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit. The basically when we measure our body temperature, we use Fahrenheit scale or Celsius scale. We don't use Kelvin because Kelvin is used by the scientist basically in laboratory for the measurement of temperature of a matter. Okay, that's why here Celsius and Fahrenheit is a common scale which is used by any people or normal people. Okay, now come to the lowest and highest value of this scale. Basically Kelvin, Celsius, Fahrenheit is a scale. Okay, and this scale have a highest and lowest point. For example, if you see the meter scale, it has 0 as the lowest point and 100 as the highest point. It is the same like that. Kelvin, Celsius and Fahrenheit, it is a scale which is used for measuring the temperature of any body, any matter. Okay, It is a scale, it has division in it, okay, and have highest and lowest point, okay. So Kelvin has a lowest point, lowest value, that is 273, 273, and highest value is 373, while Celsius has a lowest value, that is 0 degrees Celsius, okay, but highest value, Celsius is the highest value, that is 100 degrees Celsius, okay. Similarly Fahrenheit has also lowest value, Fahrenheit has a lowest value, that is 32 Fahrenheit, degree Fahrenheit, okay, and highest value, that is 180 division there is. So after adding 180 we will get 2, 1 and 212. 212 is a highest value of this, okay. So to find the range of a scale, division of a scale, we basically subtract the lowest value from highest value, highest minus lowest, highest is 373 minus 273, it will give you 100 division. There is a 100 division between the Kelvin scale. Similarly there is a 100 division in Celsius scale, there is a 100 division, okay, 100 minus 0, that is 100, there is a 100 division in Celsius scale. Now come to the point, the division of Fahrenheit scale. Fahrenheit scale, simply you have to subtract 212 minus 32, you will get 2 minus 2 becomes 0, 11 minus 3 becomes 8, here 1 is as it is, that is 180 division present, 180 division present in the Fahrenheit scale. Now I am just going to compare and to form a formula for converting the value of Kelvin into Celsius or into Fahrenheit, whatever will be, okay. Come to the point, I will use this lowest and highest and this division to form a formula. How to convert degree Celsius into Fahrenheit Celsius, how to convert Kelvin into Fahrenheit, okay. The conversion is here, the formula will be as it is. For example, first I am starting from Kelvin. Kelvin minus lowest value of Kelvin is 273 by, what is the division? Division is 100. How it has come? 100 is 373 minus 273, that is equal to, okay. Now come to the point, Celsius, Celsius minus 0, it has 0 lowest value, and 100 minus 0, okay. Difference, here I am taking the scale minus lowest value, the highest value minus the lowest value. Here is the difference or division of the scale, here is the scale minus lowest value, scale minus lowest value, here is the division, okay. Scale minus lowest value, Fahrenheit is the scale, its lowest value is 32 and divided by its division is 212 minus 32, okay. So by comparing this you will get K minus Kelvin minus 273 upon 100 is equal to Celsius upon 100 is equal to Fahrenheit minus 32 upon 212 minus 32 will become 180, okay. So here we have formatted a relation between Kelvin, Celsius and Fahrenheit. How I have created this relation? I have just explain you that Kelvin has 100 division between 273 to 373. Celsius has also 100 division between 0 to 100 degrees Celsius, while Fahrenheit has also a 180 division from 32 to 212. Okay, now come to the point, how we can form a formula and how we will use it. Just I will explain you with an example. Okay, come to the point. Okay, here K minus 273 upon 100. I am taking up one relation, that is C upon 100. 100 will cancel out. There will be a relation remaining, that is K minus 273 is equal to C. It means if you want to convert Celsius into Kelvin or Kelvin into Celsius, just use this formula. Okay, Kelvin will be equal to Celsius plus 273. Okay, if you want to, for example, if you want to convert 27 degrees Celsius into Fahrenheit, how we will convert, sorry, into Kelvin, how we will convert into Kelvin, not Fahrenheit. Kelvin is equal to Celsius, that is 27 degree plus 273. I will add it in 27. It will become 300, 0, 0 and 3. 300 Kelvin. Okay, that is the so simplicity of this formula is. Now coming to the point, relation between Fahrenheit and Celsius. Here we will get again a relation between Fahrenheit and Celsius, from which C upon 100 is equal to Fahrenheit minus 32 upon 180. I will cancel 0 to 0, because if I will multiply 180 here, it will become C into, let us not cancel here, if we will confuse, if you are not able to understand. See here 180 is in division, I will just sending to this side, left side, it will become in multiplication, that is 180 upon 100. Okay, that is equal to F minus 32. After cancelling this, you will get a relation, that is 18 upon 10 into C is equal to F minus 32. Okay, so by cancelling it 9 or 5, 9 upon 5 into C is equal to Fahrenheit minus 32. This is the relation here. Okay, if you want to find the Fahrenheit formula, Fahrenheit, what is Fahrenheit? Fahrenheit is equal to 9 upon 5 into Celsius, degree Celsius, plus 32. This is the formula of Fahrenheit. And if you want to find Celsius formula, degree Celsius will be equal to 5 upon 9, just reverse of this, 5 upon 9 into Fahrenheit minus 32. This will be the relation. So I hope that you are able to understand this relation. Okay, now I'm just converting an example for you, just converting 20 degrees Celsius into Fahrenheit, 20 degrees Celsius into Fahrenheit. Okay, if I am converting 20 degrees Celsius into Fahrenheit, just put here, just put 20 at the place of C, and calculate it, the value of Fahrenheit. 9 upon 5 into 20 is equal to F minus 32. Okay, F minus 32. Here I will cancel this by 4 times, 4 5 are 20. Okay, and 9 4 are 36 is equal to F minus 32. So F will become 36 plus 32, that is 68 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, 68 degree Fahrenheit. It is just so simple, so simple. If you able to understand, it will be easy to remember and easy to make a conversion. Easy to make a conversion. This will be called as the Brahmastra. If you remember this, you will find this and this formula, and if you remember this, you will find Celsius into Kelvin or Kelvin into Celsius. Okay dear, have a nice day. Okay, bye all of you.